Hey there guys, Nordic Warrior here. Welcome back to my Let's Play series. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be playing Hitman Blood Money. And we're going to be going for 100%. Going to be playing the game on Professional, which is the hardest difficulty. And we're going to be looking for Silent Assassin on every single level, because why not? With the exception of the tutorial, which I'm going to just speed through, because the tutorial is kind of linear. And it's kind of scripted. Don't get me wrong, you can get Silent Assassin on the tutorial, but I'm not going to bother because it'd take too long and it doesn't affect your overall score or notoriety for the rest of the game. So yeah. I wish you could kind of skip the tutorial when starting a new game, but it doesn't let you, so I'm just going to speed through it basically.
This should be a straightforward operation. We need you to penetrate an abandoned amusement park, locate the owner, and take him out.
Thanks, Diana.
The target is a Joseph Clarence, also known as Swing King.
Yeah, we're after Mr. Swing King.
One of the rides at the park a few years back forced him to
Just gotta let this, I'll get this thug to let us in.
That the photograph you have in your possession be the last thing the target sees. Mr. Clarence has somehow become involved with a narcotics distribution ring, so the park may still have...
Come on, let me in.
Enjoy the ride, 47.
What the fuck you looking at, Crackett?
I'm here to see.
That's racist.
Clarence.
Never heard of him.
Mr. Swing King.
Oh, that sorry-ass dickhead. What the fuck they call you?
Names are for friends, so I don't need one.
That's what you get. Yeah, don't ever call me that again. Yeah, I hope you've learned your lesson. Alright, here we are. Yeah, like I said, this is a tutorial. It's just teaching you how to play the game. It's kind of boring and linear. It's nothing like the rest of the game, where each level is its own individual sandbox where you can basically do whatever you want and approach them as you see fit. This is just getting you used to the controls and gameplay mechanics, basically. That face up there, there's one of the targets in the later part of the game actually has that as a mask, which is quite creepy. See it? Quite creepy. So yeah, take out the guard, grab his gun. You know the deal. Climb up the red trellis. I remember when I first played this, I didn't even know what a trellis was. So I'm like, what on earth is a red trellis? And I was running about this room for a few minutes trying to figure it out. And yeah, finally figured it out. Didn't even know what a trellis was. I'm a bit of a dumbass, or at least I was then. I was only a kid when I got this, so yeah, got me some slack, you know. Switch to first person. Now this bit is entirely scripted. The guy that you need won't come in until you first hide the bodies and hide yourself in the closet. Until you do, then he won't come in. Alright, I'll grab this guy. As soon as you go in there, he spawns. Grab his key card. When I play through the main levels, I don't kill anybody aside from the targets. I only take out the targets, but because this is the tutorial, it kind of doesn't support that style of gameplay, you know. So yeah, I'm in disguise now. And yeah, this here is showing you that you can hide weapons in certain containers and then use them to sneak them past guards, which is quite a useful feature at several points in the game, as you'll find out. Yeah, check you, wet bread. Yeah, that guy's jacked. I can tell he's on all sorts of steroids. Look at his arms and his traps. Right, here we are. Hitman's kind of jacked too, as you'll find out later. I will be skipping some of the cutscenes, not all of them, but some of them. Well, maybe all of them, we'll see. It's not a particularly story-driven game. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit and watch cutscenes, you'd rather see me demonstrate the gameplay, you know. I know that when I watch Let's Plays, I prefer to watch people demonstrate the gameplay. So yeah, we can disable the power so that it's dark and we can sneak past. Here we are. Right, let me grab that TMP. Use him as a human shield.
I don't want to die, man. Don't kill me.
There we are. Alright, go to sleep. Spare his life. Because I'm a nice guy like that, you know. I get a sniper up here. The Dragonov. Now, usually when you, in the other levels, when you find a weapon, if you decide to keep the weapon and take it to the end of the level, you actually get to keep the gun and display it in your armory at the hideout. And you can also choose to take it into other levels. Unfortunately, the tutorial doesn't let you do that. If you take the levels out of the tutorial, it doesn't count. So yeah, there's no point like taking this with me, is the point I'm trying to make. You get an achievement for finding all the guns. I've already got it. I've already got all the achievements for this game. I 100%ed it many years ago. And it's actually been a while since I last played through it. I can't actually remember when the last time was I played through this game all the way. It's got to be years now. For this particular Let's Play, I'm probably going to split it up into parts. Because I'm quite busy at the moment. It won't be like the King Kong playthrough where I played through the whole thing in one go. With this particular one, I'll probably split it into parts. So I've got about 2 hours before I need to go to the gym today. So I'll probably see how far I can get with this. And then that'll be the first part. I should be able to get a few levels done at least.
I bet you could. Oops. That's Uncle Joe. Better get back to your post.
Alright, here we are. Can poison her drink. He'll be out in a second. Yeah, this game does have a lot of waiting about and hiding in closets. You do need a certain amount of patience to play it and a certain amount of skill. But it's all good with me. Go on, drink it. Drink it. Sorry about that, Caroline. Yeah, that's her name, by the way, Caroline.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get in here? Caroline!
My
Told you.
client has asked me to show you this photograph.
I don't understand.
My client has asked me to ensure it's the last thing you ever see. Please, look at the photograph, Mr. Clarence.
No.
Sorry about this, Mr. Clarence. Only doing my job. And it's just a game, you know. Nearly done the tutorial now. Yeah, the tutorial is very boring compared to the rest of the game. But we're nearly at the good bit, which is the rest of the game. I'm gonna plant a bomb here.
Got an intruder scoop. Some motherfucker busted in on Jay-Z's watch. You know, I don't.
Okay, here we are. Make sure I'm clear of my explosion. There we go. Make sure this TMP is loaded. Switch to first person. I like that you can switch to first person. I think they removed that feature in Absolution for some reason. I'm not sure why. That guy's got a Desert Eagle, but as I've already explained, I can't take it. So it's all good. Alright, crappy tutorial out the way, here we go. With the rest of the game. Continue. And save it after I've done an actual level. Hideout. Yeah, this is where you store your weapons there. So when you've collected them all, you go to the hideout. There's a canary. See, Hitman's got a little pet canary. It's cute. Spots intruders for him, you know. So here we go, first level. As I mentioned, it's been a long time, quite a while since I played through this, so gonna need to pick it up as I go. I'm sure it'll come back to me. I can remember this level well enough. Should be able to do this one relatively easily. And relatively quickly too. Right over here. It's a beautiful game for 2006. I really like the way this game looks. Yeah, did I mention this is my second favourite game of all time after Spyro 3. And yeah, I'm a big fan of stealth games, in case you couldn't tell. Right, we're going here to get a disguise. As well as a couple of guns. And the reason for that will become apparent soon enough. Alright. Sneak so I don't wake this guy up. It doesn't usually. There we are. Couple of guns. About to get our first target. And now we play the waiting game. That's an interesting painting. What does that look like? Interesting. But yeah, as I mentioned, there's a lot of waiting about in this game. It takes a lot of patience to play. At least if you want to play it properly, you know. You could go Duke Nukem and go in all guns blazing, but that wouldn't really be in the spirit of what this game's about, would it? And yeah, on a side note, this game is, to me at least, I find this game very, very therapeutic and very, very relaxing. Like, it can be frustrating at times, but see when you really get into it and really get good at it, it's just a game that I find very, very stimulating and very, very relaxing. It actually got me through a particularly difficult time in my life, this game did. And I don't know, it was therapy to me. There's something about it that I find very, very relaxing and therapeutic. And it'll always have a special place in my heart because of that, you know. And yeah, I like stealth games, and this is my favourite one by far. Now, I could actually go in there and take him out now. The reason I don't do that, though, is because I like for the timing of this particular level to sync up. So basically, I'll explain it as I go on. As soon as I take him out at a specific time, the second target should be where I need him to be for my particular strategy. So I usually like to wait for him to finish that and then come in here. Because I don't just want to take out these targets, I want to make it look like an accident. Which I think is part of the challenge, you know. The music stopped, so he'll be in soon. There he is. Don't worry about the guy on the couch, he's docile. There we are. One down, one to go. And don't worry, we'll be coming back in here later for my suit. Because another part of the challenge is you need to retrieve your suit. Otherwise you get a penalty because it's leaving evidence behind, you know. Which of course you don't want to do. Particularly not if you're a silent assassin and a professional. See, this is the drug lab here. It's drug traffickers that were taken out. They're running a vineyard, which is basically a front for drug trafficking. This is the vineyard, the wine cellar. There's the other target. And once again, we play the waiting game. Let me prompt him to move away because what we need to do is place something here, there. Now we can wait. Now thankfully, you can use the map to see where your target is. Now on easy mode, you can see where all the characters in the game are. But on professional difficulty, the hardest difficulty, which is what we're playing on, you can only see the target and yourself on the map. So it still serves a useful function. And yeah, basically, this is the only tricky part of the level. The way I play it anyway, you need to get the guard out the way, and you need to get him to be standing in a particular place. You'll see what I'm talking about soon enough. Alright, that's him on his way back now. And I'll wait till he gets to that room before I do my thing. He likes to sample the merchandise, so to speak, in that room. Here he is. Alright, now. Remember I took 2 guns? There's a method to the madness. You get that out of the way, will you? Now, that should distract him. Now we play the waiting game. Won't be long to wait now. Grab my detonator ready. I think you can probably guess what I'm gonna do now. I don't need to use the map now because I know where he is. I've got these conveniently placed barrels to hide behind. There he is. Just gotta time this right. This is the only tricky part, timing this right. Got him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now all I need to do is get my suit and escape. Easy as that. Now don't worry too much about being spotted here, it doesn't really matter. Didn't get spotted anyway, it's all good. Because if they see you running at that bit there, they just tell you to get out, and it's all good. But yeah, nobody saw me anyway, so it's relatively inconsequential. Yeah, that's the first level, easy as that. And it doesn't get any easier than that, I tell you. All you need is for that guy there to go away, basically. And that's him on his way. Simple. There's our first target. Take it he got depressed and just had had enough. Yeah, because he's died in that circumstance, it's going to look like an accident. Both of them look like accidents, so that helps to increase your score, basically. It just adds to the challenge, you know. This part down here, again, don't worry about being seen. Doesn't make a difference. Just go straight to that plane. Don't even think about it. Just go straight to it. These guys don't seem to care. That guy's asleep. There we are. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. As you can see, perfect score. Just 2 accidents instead of kills, which is good. It's better for the score. Perfect score. Silent Assassin. That's how it's done. Alright, on to the next. I think the next level is Curtains Down. Yeah, you get a little newspaper that tells you about... It basically sums up your performance. It's fun to read that. I'll just continue. I'll save it when I'm done. Here we go. Yep, Curtains Down. Now this level actually takes place in the same sort of timeline as the ending of Hitman Contracts. This is set just before the final level of Hitman Contracts. It's basically after Agent 47 does his thing at the opera, which is where we are. He ends up getting shot and hunted down by the police. That's a story for another day. Skip the little cutscene there. Here is your jacket, sir. Now you want to press this here to distract that guy. It was funny. Do you know, for ages, I didn't even realize you could do that. I didn't realize you could toggle that light there. So I used to use a coin to distract him. Which is pointless, you know? Because you can just use the light, it's easier. It's one of them things that just was kind of an oversight with me. Right. Now there should be a guy, a construction worker or whatever, who walks by here. And once he's gone past, you should be fine. There he is. Alright. Now what we want to do here is we want to get a disguise. So we're heading in here. And obviously, goes without saying, be very, very careful of that guy. Because he can see you at the corner of his eye sometimes. As well as there's 2 guys having a shower there. And they sometimes get suspicious. Because they might see you in the mirror. So yeah, be cognitive of that. And whatever you do, don't let them see you getting changed. Because it's a wrap at that point. Right. Place bomb. Yeah, I think you can probably guess why I did that. If not, well, you'll see soon enough. Make sure he doesn't see me go in there. He didn't. No, good. Awesome. Right, once again, now we play the waiting game. So yeah, if you need to go to the toilet or something when you're playing this, this would be the perfect time. A good couple of minutes to wait. Yeah, as I mentioned in the previous level, you gotta have a certain amount of patience to play this game, especially if you're gonna play it properly and go for Silent Assassin on every level. Yeah, he's got some singing voice, that guy. That opera singer. It's just a shame he's a nonce. Yeah, the bad guys in this are nonsense, but yeah, that's neither here nor there. The target's on this particular level anyway. I hope you guys like the opera, because you're going to enjoy this level if you do. Yeah, they need to rehearse that once more. Yeah, he's a big fan of the opera, him. He's our secondary target. You can hear 47's breathing when he's in the closet. I'm surprised the other characters don't hear it. So you might notice in a minute that we're not actually in the target's room. We're in another guy's room, the other actor. And yeah, you'll find out why soon enough. It's actually quite clever. There's a few methods of doing this mission. This is just how I personally prefer to do it. Dun 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 dun. So dramatic, isn't it? Yeah, don't worry, that's the last time. He's on his way out now. '47's got some amount of patience, hasn't he? In fact, he can just sit in a closet for all that time. Here he comes. There we go. Took his time. Took his sweet ass time. Could you imagine if he just looked in the closet and sees 47 in there? What were you doing in here? Who are you? Yeah, thankfully, I mean, thank God, the NPCs in this game do not look in closets, because if they did, 47 would be screwed, you know? Notice he's got a gun. A World War One pistol. I think you can probably guess what it is I'm doing now. So, prop World War One pistol. Put down real World War One pistol, yeah. I think you've figured it out now, haven't you? That you've figured it out, what it is I'm doing. Now, what I particularly need is the guy who's closest to the mirror to go away while I do this. You can kind of prompt him to speed up his pattern right there. Now what I want to do, obviously, is suit up and sneak out back the way I came. Now, at this particular point in the level, don't worry too much about being seen. Obviously, it's great if you don't, but don't worry about it. It doesn't make much of a difference. Because, again, it's a situation like the last one where they just tell you to leave, so you just leave. So yeah, don't worry too much about it. Head straight through. Now this guy here, he'll moan. There, he'll say, get out of there. Saying, yeah, no problem, I'm out. Excusez-moi. Right, here we are. Once again, we play the waiting game. One of the targets is up there, others is on the stage. Sit back and enjoy the show. I take it opera fans are going to love this game, I tell you that. Particularly this level. Yeah, I think pretty much everybody watching has figured out what it is I've done here, like what my strategy was, or at least what one of my strategies was. If not, then you're about to see. You're about to find out very soon. Crazy opera singing. Yeah, there's no way to skip that, unfortunately. You just gotta wait for him to finish his song. And then you're done. 47 just looks bored out of his mind, doesn't he? He feels how the audience feels. Don't worry, it's nearly done. It's all good. And yeah, I've got to go to the gym in about half an hour, so probably get one more level done, possibly two, then I'll head. Then I'll end the part, should I say. I don't speak French, so I have no idea what the lyrics of that song are, you know. Maybe I'll Google it one day, who knows. I'm assuming it's French anyway, we're in the Paris Opera. Here we go. Sorted. That's one down, one to go. And that'll be done soon enough. They think he's acting. That's what they think. Or the target's up there, he's about to notice. We'll have him right where we want him. There he is.
No, no, my darling, my friend. No.
Right, here we go. Got him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's how it's done. 2 accidents. No kills, just accidents. There we are. See, perfect score. 2 perfect accidents. Here we go, on to the next one. Yep, there's my newspaper. Next level's called Flatline. It's quite a tricky level, at least by comparison to that one. But should be able to do it. There's a few methods to doing this level, but I've got one method in mind that I used to do. There's actually 3 targets in this level, and one guy you gotta save. That guy, Agent Smith. He's the CIA agent. He's a reoccurring character. He was on Hitman 2 Silent Assassin and Hitman Contracts. So yeah, he's a character who we've seen before. And we're about to go get him. I'll get him first. In the past I used to like leave him till last because I used to like rushing in and getting all the targets first, but I think because this is a let's play I want to keep it relatively simple and I want to kind of show you guys a more interesting method. I'll do it this way. Alright. So yeah, I'm distracting the security guard there so I can go in and get access to the morgue. Oh, sorry, to the medical facility. End up in the morgue later. Steal the videotape. You don't need to take the videotape, but it helps because if you happen to get caught on CCTV cameras, then you know you can counteract that by taking the videotape. Now, what I want to do here is I want to sedate that guy, but I need to first wait for his colleague who's going to come in soon enough. Because if I sedate him now, then usually, not always, but usually his colleague comes right after. And you end up getting caught, basically. I think, if I remember rightly, his colleague should come right about now. And he goes and gets his coffee. There, saw him. Right. I'll get my syringe sedative ready. Yep, he's gonna have his coffee, then he's gonna leave, and then I'm free to do my thing. The reason I'm sedating him is because I want to get his key for the cells, because my CIA agent buddy's in there. Also, it's not just him that's in there. My disguise that I need is also in here. Okay, here we are. Sedate him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Get his outfit. And you could take his stun gun if you want. You don't really need it, but yeah, you can take it. No, I'm gonna hide his body in here, but don't worry, he'll survive. He's all good. There we are. Alright, let's go get my CIA agent buddy. My pal's in here. There he is.
You. I should have known.
Sedating me.
Doesn't let you skip this, unfortunately. You have to talk to him.
The things they've done.
Takes a bit of time.
Figures. They'd send you to clean up my mess. This is the guy. Here.
I'm getting you out of here.
They'll never let me out alive.
I know. Identity obtained. Executing rest of us.
Yeah, now we've got the guy we needed to rescue, and now we can go and get our targets. Should be easy enough.
Two low-level contracts just came in. In addition to your primary target, two members of the same group are currently staying at the facility. Terminating either will result in a $50,000 bonus per head. It's entirely up to you.
Understood.
Understood. Alright, here we are. We'll get him later when he's taken to the morgue. There's actually a secret tunnel underneath this level that you're not supposed to be able to access, but you can access it. What you need to do is basically use a bunch of bodies to prop open the doors, and then you can run through and you can go through the tunnel. So it's quite cool that there is a way to do it. Now, what I'm doing here, just making sure I get my timing right. So, weightlifter guy's down there. I'll be back for him. Let me go and get my upstairs thing sorted. Don't worry, there's a method to the madness. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Get that. Thankfully, because I'm in my orderly disguise, I can go anywhere in the level. That gets you anywhere.
You seen the shrink? I usually get my session about now.
There we are. One down.
You seen the doc? It's time for my damn session.
I know, I know. Now this bit's a little bit tricky. Sometimes people come out here and they see you. It's just you gotta time it perfectly. You gotta get it absolutely right. There's him in the morgue, which is where I'll be going in a minute. Wonder how much weight he's benching. Doesn't look like a lot. Maybe it's a lot for an alky. Done. Right, now I'm gonna go get my suit. And you're probably wondering, well, what about the last target? Don't worry, he'll be dealt with accordingly. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Now again, don't worry about that guy. It's all good. As long as you're on that balcony, you're fine. He doesn't really care. See? There. See what I mean? There's the target. That was pretty badass, you got to admit. That's a cool level. I like that one. There we go. Sorted. So, yep, 3 accidents, perfect score. Silent Assassin. Awesome. There we go. Now, I'll see if I can quickly do the next level, because I do have to go to the gym. So, I'm actually close to running a little bit late, so I'll try and do the next level quickly, and then I'll end the part there. Because I don't know, I'm enjoying myself here. I wanna continue, but again, I'm gonna be a little bit late for the gym. But whatever, it'll be good. This is a reasonably short level, so well, the way I'm gonna do it anyway is gonna be reasonably quick, so I can rush to the gym once I've done this. And yeah, that'll end the part. Right. You wait for him to turn round, then I'll grab them donuts, I'll sedate them, so I can put the FBI agents to sleep. Oh, wrong crate. I'm gonna pick up the donuts. That's making me hungry now, but I'm on a diet. I can't eat donuts right now. I need to lose weight for boxing, so yeah. That's kind of annoying me. Right, there we are.
Fresh donuts. How cool is that? Full disclosure, we're actually FBI.
Yeah, they're very negligent and unprofessional FBI agents, those ones. So yeah, they're gonna eat the donuts and it's gonna sedate them. That way I can get myself a disguise, of course. Awesome. Alright, FBI agent. And you can take the videotape too in case you get caught on camera. I don't intend to get caught on camera, but that's just an insurance policy, just in case, you know. Right, when he turns around again, I'm gonna create a distraction. That'll turn the TV off if you cut the power at that fuse box. There. Okay, that's my distraction. Now he should go and check on that.
What is wrong with this piece of mierda?
Yeah, this guy's a gangster who's in witness protection. He's basically a snitch. And for obvious reasons, he's got FBI witness protection. There we are. Let me grab his gun and grab his body. Yeah. Can hide him in that cupboard. So that's the only target of this level. However, that doesn't tell the whole story. There's actually evidence that you need to gather in this level. And I know where it is. His wife has it, basically. And you need to get her to basically pass out so you can grab it off her. Easy enough to do now. A couple of ways to do it. You can get the pool boy disguise or the clown disguise and then get her to follow you. Or you can follow her into the room. I actually know a quicker way to do it. And I'll show you in a second. Basically, all you need to do this way is let her do her thing. Let her go and light the barbecue and have a drink. There's actually a hilarious and messed up way to do it, where you can like put lighter fluid on the barbecue and it lights her up. It's crazy, it's ridiculous, but like I'm not gonna do it that way, obviously. The way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna get her to go into the mini pool and then out of sight. And basically I can, yeah, that guy was looking at me, it's all good though. Basically I can sedate her myself. And I find it not necessarily easier, but I find it quicker to do it that way. So yeah, that's the way I'm probably going to do it. Yeah, we'll see if it works out for me. I'll go over here. She'll have a drink, and after she's had a drink, she should go in.
My house is invaded, my husband's a psycho, and I'm under house arrest.
Alright, in she goes. She'll be going into the pool now. And that's when I can get her. Well, not when she's in the pool, but when she's in like the pool area. If that makes sense. And the only thing you need to be concerned about here is there's a guard who sometimes comes in and out of there. But I've got a way of getting rid of him. Quite a tricky way too. Only thing you need to do to get rid of him. Chuck this there. So he'll go and find a place for it. That sometimes speeds her up, not always. It's alright. She's on her way anyway. And on she goes. As soon as she's in there, I'm gonna sedate her. There we are, got her. And she's got the evidence that we need. But she'll be fine, she'll survive, right? Grab the evidence, drag the body, and I'll stick her just in here, just for peace of mind, basically. Because no one will come and check on her. Right, here we go. Easy as that, now we just gotta leave. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yep, the way I do it there is a relatively short level. There are longer and more convoluted ways of doing that level, but again, that's just a short and sweet way of doing it. Oh, silly me, I almost forgot my disguise. Almost forgot my suit there. See, that's a schoolboy error. Almost forgot to grab my suit. There. There we go. That won't happen again. But yeah, little relatively easy level there. And guess I'll end the part once you've seen my score. So there we are, Silent Assassin. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, we'll save game and we'll end the part here. Welcome back to my Hitman Blood Money Let's Play. This is going to be part 2. Those of you who saw part 1 will know that we finished up with a new life. Now we're going to be doing the Murder of Crows. And yeah, we're playing on professional difficulty and we're going for Silent Assassin in every mission. And yeah, I cut that last part short because we were a little bit pressed for time. I had to go to the gym, so I chose a bit of a weird time to start doing a let's play, you know. Yeah, this is quite an interesting level. And it's been quite a while since I played through this game, as I talked about in the first part. There's a briefcase, we're going to be getting that later. Bit of a side objective for this level, but all in good time. Now there is a much longer and more convoluted way of doing this mission, where you can get all accidents and whatnot, but I'm not going to bother with that because there's a quicker way of doing it, and since this is a let's play, I want it to be entertaining to watch, so I don't want it to be too long and too bloated. So I'm just going to do this level the quick way, because you can still get Silent Assassin, and it's Just a lot less time consuming. Alright, let me grab that walkie-talkie. Where is it? There we are. That's our first target anyway. And, we're going to find the location of the second target. He's in the blues bar. Awesome. No problem. Straight down. Yeah, the reason why I had to figure that out is because there's 3 potential locations of the sniper who's one of the targets. He can be in 3 different locations. It's just completely random, I think. Sneak past him. I believe there's a couple of people at the top of them stairs, so you can kind of distract them with that light, then hide in that closet. Doesn't take too long for them to bugger off, you know. Have a quick drink while I wait. Wonder what they were up to, hiding at the top of the stairs. Yeah, let's get, what's his name, Raymond Kolinsky or whatever his name is. I just call him the sniper. That's what he is. There he is, as you can see. Sneak up on him. Got him. Right, that's our second target. 1 more target to go. Could take his gun. Don't really need it, but yeah. Yeah, that's us in Raymond's suit. There's his sniper. But yeah, again, we don't need that. Here we are, going to get the 3rd target. This way. So the politician is safe now. Basically, you're on the clock with this level. If you don't take out those 2 targets at some point, then either one of them will take out the politician. There's my briefcase guy. But yeah, politician's safe now, so it's all good. And he's the guy who 47 has been hired to protect. Now all I gotta do is wait. The guy's gonna bring my briefcase in. Gotta get me one of those bird outfits. They look quite cool. That'd be funny for like a fancy dress party or something, I'd imagine. No, he should just put that on the table and then disappear. Then we can get our final target and we can disappear ourselves.
Bird 1 and Bird 2, come in. Hello.
Bird 1 and Bird 2, come in.
Bird 1, Bird 2, you copy. Come in.
See you later, delivery guy.
I need audio confirmation. Hello. Bird 1.
Now what I'm gonna do, to occupy that guy, I'm gonna drop that gun. There we go, that's our final target. I'll dump his body, then we can go get our suit. So yeah, it's a relatively easy level when you know what you're doing. Again, there's another way to do it, like cleaner, but again, we'll still get Silent Assassin, and we still did it clean, so it's all good. That Desert Eagle distracted him. I can get it back if I want. Don't really need it, but can if I want. And yeah, now we're gonna go back to get my suit, which was in the blues bar, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. This way. Yeah, not really much else to say about this mission. It's as simple as you make it, really. Head straight back up, get my suit, and that's it. On to the next one. The next level's quite an interesting one too, but we'll talk about that when we come to it. And yeah, the reason I've taken the briefcase is because it's a secondary objective. Diamond's briefcase. It gets you extra money for doing the mission. You occasionally get side objectives in this game, and that's one of them. Yep, there we go. And here's our exit, right here. Easy peasy. There we are. Perfect score, Silent Assassin. Awesome. Silent Assassin wanted by police. We'll save game. Oh, that was good, man. A nice cold iron brew. Beautiful.
Hello,
So here we are.
Your next assignment's in the
I like this mission. This is a great one. Sort of a Christmassy themed mission in the Rocky Mountains. And as you could see, there was an optional third target there. Technically, she's not actually a target. She's actually an assassin who's been sent in to take out 47. You can choose to take her out if you want to, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. You don't get like an increased score for it, and you don't get any extra money, so there's really no point in doing it, if truth be told.
This'll give you.
So it's best to just ignore her, I think. I'll point out who she is though. She's in disguise, but we'll see her later. But yeah, you might have seen I spiked that guy's drink. There's a reason for that. Right, sneak into the kitchen. There's a guy in here, but it doesn't matter if he sees you, that guy. He's belligerently drunk, so it's relatively inconsequential. Don't need to worry about him seeing you now. Sausage, that'll become important later. Make sure you sedate it. Don't poison it though, just sedate it, that's important. Alright. Okay. There's drunk Santa. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get my disguise. Dun, 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 dun. I love the soundtrack of this game, it's beautiful. Yeah, that guy there, sedate him. He's the photographer, and for some reason, the photographer has access to, like, don't worry about him, has access to, like, everywhere in the entire level. So when you get his outfit, you can basically go anywhere in the level, which is, for obvious reasons, very, very useful. Up here. Studio. It'll be relatively quick here. He's on his way out. Alright, no problem. There he is. Now, remember the sausage that we sedated? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Don't worry about him. Here we are. Alright, here's the main target. Right, easy peasy. Now let's go get our other target. See, the dog's asleep. Don't worry, it's not dead. I'm not a monster. I don't kill dogs. He's just been put to sleep. He's been sedated temporarily. So yeah, you can stop panicking. The reason why you need to do that is because if you don't, the dog basically alerts the guards to your presence when you're in a restricted area. She's the assassin, that woman. If you follow her in that room, she tries to kill you basically. So for obvious reasons, we want to avoid that. Again, don't worry about that security guard. He's not a problem. And again, because we're dressed as the photographer, we have access to this area, so it's all good. Now that guy there, the reason why he headed to where he did was because I gave him the aphrodisiac. I spiked his drink. And he's done what he needed to do. And now he's going out for a smoke. Which gives me the perfect opportunity to take him out. There we go. Now we can go get my suit back. And we can head to the end. Again, I could go and take out that assassin, but like I said, there's really no reason whatsoever for doing it. Now, no need to wait about, just head straight for the end. And that's us done this level. I saw the drunk Santa guy, he was through the window. There he is. It's funny. That elevator can take a while sometimes, because multiple NPCs from the pier tend to use it. So yeah, you might have to wait a bit. There we are. Yeah, this is basically done. We just go back, straight back to the start. Yeah, relatively easy when you know what you're doing that level. There we go. There we are, Silent Assassin, all accidents, awesome. Perfect score. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Yep, guess we'll save game, why not?
Welcome
So
to
for this
Mississippi
particular
47.
mission, we're
A
actually
local
going to
gang
take the
known as
silver
Gang.
baller. And you'll see why very soon. Basically the reason for it is, in this mission it's actually quite easy to get all accidents for all your targets. And the way that you do it is by basically throwing them all overboard. And in order to do that efficiently, you'll need to put some of them in a human shield. I'll show you what I mean. So yeah, here's our first target here. And we're gonna push him overboard, of course. There's actually more targets in this level than any other level of the game. But weirdly enough, you can actually complete this level, if you know what you're doing, a lot quicker than most of them. And it's because, like I mentioned before, it's very, very easy to get accidents. Right, now you could fiber wire him, but there's a couple of reasons not to. For one, it could lead to his body being discovered. And secondly, you can get an accident by just pushing him overboard. Which, as you'll see, is what I'm about to do. Yeah, just follow him out here. He seems to be walking funny for some reason. It's a bit weird. So yeah, sneak up behind him. And when you're ready, the reason I like to wait a couple of seconds there is because sometimes there's a guard who walks right below him there, who sometimes sees him fall. It doesn't really make a difference, because even if he does, it doesn't affect the score, because he has basically no way of tracing where he fell from or anything, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just that, again, me being kind of a perfectionist, I like to avoid that, you know, so thankfully I did. Alright, through here, that guy there, he's my next target, and be careful of that crewman there, because if he sees you, he can blow your cover, so we don't want that, for obvious reasons. Let's take this guy and a human shield. That's why we need the silver baller for this level, or any handgun for that matter. But I just chose the silver baller because it's right there, you know, in the menu. Alright. Just wait for that guy to do his round, basically, and sneak past him. We will be coming back in here for the escape later. But, yeah, we're obviously gonna see out our objectives prior to doing that. So yeah, it's an interesting level, this one. It's quite a big one, but like I said, it's one that can be done very quickly if you know what you're doing. And it's a lot easier than most of the levels to get all accidents. Alright, here we go. Straight through here. Don't worry about that crewman, because once he's done his round, you have plenty of time to run straight past him. Right. Before we get our third target, what we need to do is sneak onto the upper deck, which is restricted. Yeah, we'll be there soon enough. Now I noticed that the guards in this level can be a little bit unpredictable at times, but thankfully they're somewhat negligent. You know, you can sneak past them quite easily. But they're unpredictable in terms of their patterns sometimes, where they walk and how long it takes them and whatnot. Alright, so we're going to climb up here. You might remember in the first part I was talking about trellis. I didn't know what a trellis was. That's a trellis there, I believe. Alright, there's the disguise that we need. So yeah, we're going to sedate that guy. I like to get my sedative ready, just because I don't want to waste any time here, because that guy's going to come back, the third target. As soon as he moves, I'll run at him. Alright, here we go, here we go. Got him. I don't want to waste any time here. I want to sedate him as quick as possible, hide him, and of course get his outfit. Remember to take that kitchen knife too, because that's handy, and I'll show you why it's handy. There's a cake there. You can actually use that to poison the main target, but I'm not going to bother doing that. I've got a much more subtle and much cleaner method in mind for that target. For all the targets really on this level. Alright, he's going to walk past here, because he's going to go in there to check on the cake, I guess. Here he is. And I think you can guess what we're going to do with him. It's pretty obvious given where we are. Straight overboard. Right, that's our third target. Up to the fourth. Now, just over here. Remember the kitchen knife? Drop that here. And you'll see why soon enough. Now there should be another guy. Careful of him, because I've noticed his AI is a bit more sensitive than the other targets. He's one of the targets, but we're not getting him just now. We're getting that guy. And yeah, the kitchen knife distracted him, as you can see. Yeah, for whatever reason, that guy there, the guy with the shotgun, his AI seems to be a lot more sensitive than the rest of the targets in the level. And he seems to get more suspicious of you than they do. Which is, of course, a bit of a problem. Now, just making sure I've got time to get him. Okay. Gonna get him in a human shield. Got him. Now, this is important with that guy. Don't take too long to throw him off the edge. Just take him to one of these here and throw him over. Because if you take too long, that other guy will go to pick up the shotgun and he might see you out the corner of his eye. The other guy, who's also a target, by the way, he's gonna come through now. Him, see him down there? He's one of the targets. Now I can move the shotgun a little bit further over here, because that can lure him past the door, basically. That other guy down there who's having a smoke, he's not a target. But what I'll probably do is sedate him, because he's basically omnipotent for some reason. Like, he just seems to see things he shouldn't see and know things he shouldn't know, so I'll probably be sedating him. Right, now, that's good. Follow that shotgun. Good, good, good. Right. Target. Again, just take him straight over here, throw him over. Don't waste any time at all. Got him. Now. Head past him. Now, like I said, I'm gonna sedate him. Because he can be a problem. I remember from playing this in the past, he would often blow my cover. And from experimenting with this level years and years ago, I just always had issues with him, so it's wiser to sedate him, especially since we don't need the sedative anymore. Right. Now we're gonna go and get our secondary objective, which is these partial pictures. Now the main target, he's gonna come out there. There he is. Now I'm gonna get him.
Don't do anything stupid.
Panicked for a moment then, I thought he was gonna see me. Thank God he didn't. Right. And now, I'm gonna take him out on the deck. Now I could throw him over one of them bits. It's actually wiser to take him here and throw him, and the reason why is because his body won't be discovered if you throw him there. Right, that's us done. That's all the targets, all the objectives, and we're gonna go and get our disguise. It's easy as that, you know. So yeah, relatively easy level when you know what you're doing. It can seem quite intimidating, that level, because there's that many targets, but again, it's if you know what you're doing, it's not too difficult. Climb down here. Down the trellis. And we're gonna just basically backtrack, go straight back to the start, back to the beginning of the level. And then from the beginning we go straight through that boiler room that I was in earlier. And there isn't another way to get to the escape, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Because you know, this is just the way that I know. And what's important to remember too, don't worry about getting seen when you run through the boiler room. Because if somebody sees you, it doesn't matter, because as soon as you go through the door, you're going to press escape. It's not going to affect your score. So again, chances are you might not get seen here, but even if you do, it doesn't really matter. See, there's that guy there. Doesn't really matter if he sees you. It's all good. See, that guy sees you too. Doesn't matter. All he does is tell you to get out. And the level's over anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we are. Easy as that. There we go, perfect score. All accidents. Silent assassin. That was alright, wasn't it? Not too bad. Gonna save game. The next level, till death do us part, is the easiest level in the game, by far. And it's not even close really, it's by far the easiest level in the game. So here we go.
One more assignment from our
One thing I probably will do before I start the level is I'll probably mute the music, because it's just occurred to me. I seem to remember there being a song in the background of this level, and I think it's actually a licensed song. It might not be a problem, but I don't want to end up with a copyright claim, so I'm just going to mute the music just in case, just as a precaution. Yeah, because I've dealt with that in the past with other games and other playthroughs and whatnot. I'm just not dealing with it here. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is the easiest level in the entire game. It's incredibly easy, particularly when you know that the strategy that I use, you know. All we gotta do right now is we're waiting for that belligerently drunk man over there to come over and fall asleep, because he's gonna give us a party invitation. Because yeah, we're gate crashing. Basically, this is a wedding. The targets are the groom and the father of the bride. And one of the things that I didn't notice about this level for many years, it just occurred to me after many years of playing through this. The actual client for this level, the one that hired 47, is actually the bride, who you see in the level, and you're not actually allowed to harm her. Yeah, turns out she's actually the client who hired 47. It's basically like an insurance scam. You know, she took out life insurance on her husband and father, and she has them both assassinated so that she can inherit everything. I didn't notice that for years and years. But yeah, got the party invitation. You can take his gun too. It's a revolver. You don't need it, but you can take it if you want it. You can also take his outfit and use it as a disguise, but there's no reason to do it. It's completely pointless. You don't need a disguise on this level. At least not the way that I do it anyway. So yeah, not gonna bother. So yeah, the groom's gonna be in there. We're gonna wait for him to come out, then we're gonna head in. There he is. There's the bride over there. She's the client. You can actually talk to her, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my job. Alright, I think you can tell what I'm gonna do here. Poison the cake. Right, straight out the window. That'll deal with one of our targets. Now I'm gonna go get the other. Right over here. Careful of that guard there, he can sometimes see you. Right, there's our other target. He's the main target, I'd say. Now, what I'm going to do here, this is going to seem strange, but I'm going to sedate him. And you'll see why soon enough. So, watch this. Basically, let me grab him first. Now, you can hide him there, but the reason why I'm not doing that is because I'm going for an accident. Yeah, sedate him and drag him over to the water. And drag him a little bit further back so nobody finds him. Don't want him discovered. And there we are. We're done. I'm not joking, we're done. That's the level. Just got to escape now. It's really that easy. There's a couple of escape routes. The easiest way to escape is to just go straight back to the beginning. So yeah, didn't need a disguise. All we needed was that party invitation, and that's it. Yeah, here we go. Now we play the waiting game. But yeah, it's interesting that you get a level that easy this late on in the game. It's quite interesting. But yeah, here's what it is. Next level's a bit trickier. There we are. Just waiting for him to eat the cake. But yeah, that was a very easy level, as you could see. So Assassin, perfect score. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And yeah, as I said, next level's a little bit trickier. But should be able to do it easy enough. Done it enough times in the past to remember what I need to do. With this
Welcome to Las
particular
Vegas.
level, the key is speed, and you'll see exactly what I mean when I do it. So I figured out a way to do this level a long time ago that basically requires you to rush and go very, very fast. And you'll see what I mean. What I used to do in this level is I used to be very, very patient, and I used to use the sniper to take out the main target, which was quite interesting, but just from experimenting with the level, I found a quicker way
I
to
have a
do it, much
reservation.
quicker, and a much more impressive, I'd say, way of doing it. So basically, you've noticed I haven't stopped. Keep moving, press that button. So run up there, press the button. Don't get on the elevator yet. The reason why I pressed that button is because I want to beat one of the targets to the elevator. But before I do that, I'm going to take out my first target. And I'm going to do it down here. So that's him there. You can kind of prompt him to speed up a bit. Head in here. And that guy's gonna come in and out. And he's a bit of a problem, that guy. So what we want to do is prompt him to move when my target gets here, so that that guy basically doesn't get in the way and doesn't spot what I'm doing, you know. Alright. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but once you see me do it, it'll be self-explanatory. Once I basically demonstrate, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now we want him to leave, because that's the target there. Get the fiber wire ready. Alright, he's leaving, good. Now, don't waste any time at all here. Take him out. Drag the body. Drag it round here. Now, we're going to be coming back for his disguise, but don't bother with it right now. Now, if you drag him here, he'll never be discovered. No one ever looks there. At least, in my experience, no one's ever looked there from all my times playing this game. So, yeah. And it should be okay now. Remember, I pressed the button before. Move it up to the 7th floor. Climb hatch. Now we just wait for him. It's very important that you get there before him. And we've got a little bit of time to wait before the main target arrives, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. He's going to get on. And this is very important too. Wait for the door to close before you strangle him. Don't do it beforehand, because someone will see and it'll blow your cover basically. Right now. Grab his key card. And we're going to grab his briefcase. There it is. Alright. Head back down to the lobby. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get my disguise. Because it's the way that I choose to do this mission, you need a disguise. Right, so through here, we're going to go back to where Hendrik Smuck is. And we're going to use him as our disguise. And again, he shouldn't be discovered as long as he's in that corner. And we're also going to take his key card. And you can take his gun too if you want. You don't really need it, but you can take it. Payment briefcase. The payment briefcase is an optional objective. And we're going to take that to the end of the level. Just run straight across here. Careful, because there's a security camera around here. But if you run straight across that wall, you should be fine. You shouldn't be caught on it. So leave the briefcase here. Leave the gun here too if you've got it, because we're going to get searched at some point in the level. And we don't want to be seen holding a firearm, so yeah. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head up to the 7th floor to Hendrik Smuts' room, which is why we picked up his key card. Yeah, a lot of rushing about in this level and a little bit of backtracking here and there, but it'll be alright. It's a relatively tricky level, this one, compared to some of the others, but I think I know what I'm doing. You know, I've done it that many times in the past. It should be okay. Shouldn't have too many problems with it. I'm expecting it to go relatively smoothly. Okay. Right, grab that DNA briefcase. And now what we want to do, see there's the final target on his way. Now what we want to do is head to the 8th floor. And you'll see why soon enough. Right, there we are, 8th floor. Head this way. Now, that fire alarm, we're going to be pulling that. That there is the target's room there. And we're going to be accessing that soon. But we need to wait for the other target to get to the casino. And thankfully we'll be able to see on the map whether he's in the casino or not. He's in the lobby, so we can wait. And we play the waiting game. Shouldn't take too long. Just have a bit of patience, it'll be all good. And yeah, there's going to be another big long run at the end of this level, I can assure you. That's just what's always on my mind with this level, is speed. Just don't want to waste any time whatsoever. I'll check the map again. He's in the casino. We need to wait for him to go to the lounge. Once he goes there, we can do our thing. Because you need to time it just right. Suppose we'll watch him. Gives us something to do. Yeah, I mentioned in the first part, on professional difficulty, you only see the targets on the map. So yeah, you don't see anyone else, you only see the targets and of course, the player, basically. Hitman himself, that's all you see. Alright, he's heading into the lounge. And when he goes to sit down, that's when we're going to do our thing. Right. There we are, that's him. Pull the fire alarm. The reason for that will become apparent very, very soon. Okay. Now, give him a phone call. And he's going to get kicked out of the lounge after being called. Because, yeah, you're not allowed phones in there, apparently. Or something along those lines. And you notice I'm booking it. I'm running as fast as I can. I don't want to waste any time whatsoever. Need to be very fast here. Do not waste even a second. It's prompting me to place an RUAP mine in the case, but I'm not going to do that. That's one of the strategies. What I'm going to do is going to be a lot more subtle. Okay, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Do not waste any time here. Because we're going to get searched, which is going to slow us down significantly. But if I've timed it right, we should be fine. Should be fine. Right, here we are. This guy's going to search me. And that's why I couldn't take a gun with me. You can actually smuggle one in the case, I believe, but yeah, we don't need that. We don't need a gun. Right now, target's going to be up here. Don't need that case now, just leave it there. He's going to be up here. There he is. Take him out. And yep, time to head for the exit. Gonna grab our suit and then go. So yeah, easy as that. Another relatively quick one if you know what you're doing, but again, it's an awkward level if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do this, there's things that can go wrong, you know, but as you could see, that didn't happen this time. Alright. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah. That's a house of cards. And you see how it's done. Now we're going to grab that payment briefcase. And I guess we'll grab the gun too, because why not? There we are. That's our secondary objective. And there we go. Easy as that. Yep. Silent Assassin, perfect score. Awesome. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Yep, Silent Assassin wanted by police. Can save game, I suppose, because why not? Getting towards the end of the game now. Might even finish this in part 2, you know? Might even do that.
It's over 47.
Anthony Martinez. Interestingly, the PS2 version of this game, that loading screen is different. It doesn't say Anthony Martinez. Instead it says CIA agent, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I do distinctly remember that being different. It's been many, many years since I last played the PS2 version. But yeah, I do remember that. Something that fascinates me, it's interesting how like different versions of games have their own little quirks and things like that that are relatively inconsequential, but for some reason you do remember them. So yeah, there's a CCTV camera up there, that's why I went and got the videotape first. Wise to get the videotape first. Because it's basically impossible to avoid that camera if you talk to that guard, which you need to do to get him out the way. And yeah, speaking of guards, we've got this guy here that I'm gonna have to sneak past. believe there's another one, if I remember rightly, down the bottom also, who I'll need to avoid, but we'll be alright. I think I remember, it's all coming back to me. Right, down here. I can hide in that corner there, because if I remember rightly, there's a guard that comes past here and you can sneak behind him. He shouldn't see me if I'm sneaking around the corner here. Yeah, just need to wait for him to go by, and as soon as he goes by, I'm gonna sneak round. And the reason I'm here at the moment is because I'm going to get my first disguise, which is at the other end of this hallway. And yeah, the first disguise that I'm gonna get is gonna take me to the top floor where I can go get my main target. And the reason why I'm going after the main target first is because he has a particular disguise that can get me pretty much anywhere in the level. So yeah, I think it's wise to go after him first. Plus he's relatively easy to get by comparison to some of the other targets in this level. So yeah, they're gonna search me. And once I get the target's disguise, I won't need to be searched anymore. I can just go straight past them. Go on the top floor. Let's not waste any time. There's 4 targets in this level, I believe. And yeah, we're gonna get the first one now. He usually goes to the toilet. You can get him in the toilet. He might actually be there now. If I'm quick enough, I might be able to catch him. So yeah, there's the place from the last level. Alright, he's there, good. Don't worry if he sees you there, it's all good. He'll just turn around and do his own thing, he's kind of docile. Alright, there we are. Don't need that rifle suitcase, I've already got all the guns. There's the eagle, you can grab that if you want, I guess, and get his outfit. So yeah, now we have access to every part of the level, and that's our main target. See, there's the previous level. Alright, gonna go through here now. We will be taking out a target in here at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna get this laptop. Now I'm gonna come back here. I could wait here and get that target, but it's kind of a waste of time because she does take a while just to sing a couple of songs. And yeah, you gotta wait for her to sing basically, it takes a while, so I'm gonna first go and get my other targets. And I'll be coming back up here. The reason why I took that suitcase there is because there's a sniper rifle. Now that'll come in handy for a particular part of this level, which I'm dreading, but I'll get to it soon enough, and you'll see exactly why that comes in handy. Okay, through here. Don't need to be searched now because it's all been dealt with. Saying that, you can actually climb over the top of the lifts, but there's no point. It takes longer than it needs to. Alright. 2 targets in here we want to take out. That's one of them there. And there's the other one. Now, to deal with one of them, all I need to do is come over here and activate something. That. As easy as that. Very, very easy. Now, the other one, very, very far from easy. Nothing easy about it. There.
Hey, handsome.
Now, I don't want to I noticed the music's, yeah, I muted the music in the last level, that's why the music's not playing. Because, yeah, I didn't want to get a copyright claim in that last level. Come to think of it, not the last level, sorry, the level before. Come to think of it, the music that plays at this part of the level might also be licensed too, so I might get a copyright claim for that. So I'm actually glad I did that, because that would have probably gone right over my head, you know.
Second best assassins. Only the former will leave.
This is a pain in the arse, by the way, right? That's why I took the sniper, because I think I can use that. Pretty sure that'll give me a chance. Alright. Got him. There we are. Yep, wise to bring the sniper. And thankfully, because we're in a quiet room and the game kind of forces you into that duel, it doesn't actually affect your score. So yeah, thank God for that. That's us defeated the devil. Now we're on our way out. So yeah, like I said, that doesn't affect your score at all. It's totally fine. Right, now we can head back up and get our other target. And that one's about to be dealt with since we rigged that thing. We rigged the pyro show. When you rig the pyro show, that basically takes her out automatically. So that's gonna happen soon enough. Now we're heading back up to where we were to get our final target. Yeah, that sniper really came in handy there. It's the first time I've taken any damage the entire Let's Play, I believe. But again, you're kind of forced to take damage there. There's nothing you can do. And like I said, it doesn't affect your score because the game forces you into it. So don't worry about it. It's all good. Got one more target to get, and then that's us. She's in the room, so we can creep up on her. Oh, there we are. Now, what usually happens is she talks to you and she offers to sleep with you, and basically she lures you in there and tries to stab you with a stiletto, just like the assassin in You Better Watch Out from earlier in the part. But the difference between them is that one there isn't optional. You're basically forced to take her out because she's one of the targets, you know. So yeah, that's us done basically. And look there we got the tick. That's from the rigged pyro show. And I rigged the pyro show earlier. That took out the other target. So yeah, that's us finished. Just need to get the suit and then leave. And yeah, don't worry about this bit here. Just grab the suit and just run. And we're home free. And yeah, you can take that gun if you want, but I've already got all the guns, so I wouldn't worry. Don't worry about being seen there, makes no difference, because we've escaped. So yeah. Actually,
Hey, 47.
it's a little bit easier than I thought it would be, that one. I'm not gonna lie, it was. But yeah, as you can see, we still get Silent Assassin, perfect score. Yeah, quite pleased with that, truth be told. Silent Assassin wanted by police, like to hear that. And yeah, we can save game, because why not? Only 2 levels to go.
I thought you said you killed it. Listen up, 47.
Gonna get a sniper for this one. And since it's the final level, we'll buy a couple of upgrades for it. Only the ones we need. Haven't actually bought any upgrades for the entire playthrough. They should be enough. We'll only need one shot anyway. And yeah, the reason I didn't buy any upgrades is basically because I want to play through the game without them. Because I kind of think it adds to the challenge, you know? Kind of makes it more intellectually stimulating, I guess. I know I say that a lot, but I think you know what I mean. So yeah, leave the case there. That guy's gonna smuggle it in for me. Come in here to get the first disguise off this guy. It's wise to drag him a little bit further back, just in case he interferes with that door or someone sees him when you open it. Because we will be coming back in here later to get my suit. Obviously, there's my case there. So that was nice of him to smuggle it in for us, to deliver it for us. So yeah, take the main building keycard, that's important, and also make sure you get the videotape. Don't even bother trying to do this level without that, because there's CCTV cameras all over this level. And yeah, you don't want to have to deal with that, I'm sure. For obvious reasons, it's wise to get it. So come up here to get that guy, he's my other disguise. Use my final syringe sedative. Yeah, gonna get our first target now, and for a vice president, I have to say he's quite easy to get. You know, he doesn't have a whole lot of security. You know, he's surprisingly unguarded to consider that he's a vice president, you know. The second target of this level, however, is a little bit trickier to get, but I know what I'm doing, so I'll be able to do it. But yeah, here's what it is. Don't let anybody see you pick this lock, obviously. They don't usually, so you're usually fine there. And you've usually got plenty of time to get him now. You could go and get him in there, but it's wiser to wait till he comes in here. He won't get suspicious because the Marines are allowed in here. But basically, you want to fiber wire him and then quickly put him in that box over there, because that will hide the body. And if you don't do it quickly, the First Lady sometimes comes in here, can take his keycard and his gun if you want, but you don't really need him. But yeah, the First Lady comes in here sometimes and she might blow your cover, which for obvious reasons you don't want. So yeah, once we've disposed of him, I'm gonna go get my third and final disguise, and don't want to forget my sniper. Okay, through here, heading up to the west wing now. We're gonna climb onto the roof, and here comes the tricky part. This part here, getting the third disguise, I'd say is probably the only tricky part of the entire level. After this, it's pretty much easy. But yeah, this part's annoying. It's very annoying actually, because it's quite unpredictable what the AI is going to do at this bit. You never know. So just run straight in here. There. That bit can be quite tricky because the AI can often be in a bit of a weird mood, like the guards and that can be in different places at different times, but as long as you know you get your bearings and you know how to anticipate it, should be fine. Now we're going to unpack the rifle here, and there's a particular reason for that. Those of you who have played this before probably have an idea of why I'm doing this. Alright, put that there. And now we're going to go and smoke out the next target. Yeah, we're in a disguise that basically gets you everywhere in the level. The Secret Service agent disguise. Same with the janitor disguise. That basically gets you everywhere. But yeah, I've gone for the Secret Service agent. Just didn't have any syringes left, so I had no choice really. Alright, here he is, in here. Trigger a little cutscene here. Forces you to watch it.
You don't want to kill me, 47. I'm just like you.
Our similarities are...
Yeah, let's team up. Let's be friends. Why not?
Brothers. You can't shoot me.
Okay then.
Whatever I'm paid to.
Yeah, 47 had to gloat there. You can actually glitch your way through that. Basically, you can shoot him right there by going into first person and basically spamming the trigger to basically trick the game into letting you shoot him there. But I prefer to do it properly, you know. And there's another even more interesting glitch, where basically if you go to the top of the Oval Office, on the roof of this building, the West Wing, you can basically throw a mine, a bomb, like through the bloody roof. It just clips straight through it, and you can just blow him up without even triggering that cutscene. I've done that many times. But yeah, we're going for Silent Assassin, so obviously we're not going to do that. Don't worry about these guys, they're all panicking back there. Alright, let's get my rifle. And we should need one good shot. Right, let me get into my... what do I call it? My scope. There he is, see him? Need one good shot. Hey. You know what? That doesn't make any sense. Got him. Alright, there we are. I got robbed there of a one shot. I'm not taking responsibility for that. You guys saw it, I'm sure. I clearly shot him, but oh well. Oh well. The job's done. So I'm not going to complain about it. So yeah. And that body that they've just discovered there, that's nothing to do with me. That's actually his. It's the janitor that he murdered and took his disguise, because he's disguised as a janitor, because he's also an assassin. He's basically a rival assassin who was there to go after the president. Go down this way. But yeah, it shouldn't affect the score. And they don't find his body up there. Or at least I don't think they do. So he won't be a problem now. So yeah, that's the level. It's a relatively easy one when you know what you're doing. It's just it can be awkward. There's a couple of tricky moments. I always find getting that final disguise to be really, really awkward. There's just something about it. It's because I think there's no pattern to it really. Because the AI is just really, really unpredictable, like I said. And it can really throw you off. Put this over here. Yeah, because if you run straight through with that, they basically shoot you immediately. So you don't want to do that, obviously. You want to get it out there. And be very careful here when you get your thingy, your suit. Make sure nobody's watching. Alright, let's grab the suit. Then we'll go get the case and we'll go. And we should get Silent Assassin. Because, I mean, that was as silent an assassination as you'll ever get, given the circumstances. Right, there we go. Easy peasy. So, yep, there we are. Silent Assassin. Perfect score. Next level's just a shootout. That's all it is. And we'll do it relatively easily. We'll save game, of course. Not that it matters much, because we've basically finished after this next one, you know. Here we go then. Yeah, I usually skip the cutscenes when I'm doing this. Requiem. Now, initially, this is very difficult when you don't know what to do, but there's a very easy way to do it, which I'm about to demonstrate. See that guy there? All you gotta do, grab him in a human shield. And now, the AI basically doesn't know what to do. You can pick them off one by one. Try and get headshots, of course. As long as you keep them between you and him, it's a piece of cake. Took me ages to figure that out when I first played this. I remember being so annoyed by this level. I'm like, how are you supposed to do that? But it never occurred to me that all you have to do is get someone in a human shield, and it just completely exploits the AI. And it makes it so much easier. Look at that guy. I mean, he could just shoot me while I'm reloading, but his AI is just not that complex. Look at that guy, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, that guy could take a few bullets, couldn't he? He was tough. Alright, shoot him. Reload. We could get those other guns, but I don't think we need them. See, we're wearing a white suit now. Careful of that wheelchair guy, because he's got a machine gun. I think it's like a TMP or something he's got. There, we got him. Now there's just that guy. Oh, it's not a TMP, it's one of them. Sorry about this. Easy as that. Easy as that. It's very easy when you know what you're doing. So yeah, that's the game done essentially. Every level silent assassin. And yeah, here's the final cutscene. Guess we can watch this. We'll watch the final cutscene, then we'll end it. I'll have a drink.
No, I'm afraid he's not, Your Majesty. We seem to have completely lost.
I think I've earned this. That was some playthrough. Yeah, that's Hitman Blood Money. Don't really know how to do it justice. One of my favourite games of all time. Great game.